Keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength, buy the curative or have a bit of green orange. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard and dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin, of all things, here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. 'Tis said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age of peace, yet only trouble has followed. What does it all mean? I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work, but the wind's beginning to blow in a fell direction.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fates chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your...
I've nothing to share at present. Where ought we to go now?
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. It isn't an easy life, but I enjoy the travel. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer. Aye, being armed. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance.
We must rest. A moment long awaited. I knew it was only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me. Anytime. Do come again.
I've been better off with Bay Hat. I ought to be getting home. Everyone's as tired as I am.
Fancy a gander?
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. Well done, Master.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here, you feathered fish! Who are you? Have you come to aid me?
The arisen has been put to sleep! I shan't allow any further harm to come.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest. We have found the material. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ricardo. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to...
Fancy a gander? I find good... for sale. Much obliged. What are you up to? Well met. Much obliged.
Life's been pretty kind.
What about this place makes me nervous? Well met.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
We're running low on everything. From provisions to crop, we've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, he ought to be somewhere north and in the know, and he'll take care of the rest.
Just about anyone.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Are you fit to travel? I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Up my gear for tomorrow.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like...
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Here we go again.
This battle cannot be avoided. It is fight or die.
Understood.
I shan't let them harm you. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon.
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. If you're looking to buy, just say the word. Pleasure doing business with.
Looking for work? We've got plenty going here.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds, and I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen? Or am I to that Good day to you.
What should I do?
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong, but I shan't take up any...
Splendid accomplishment.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, may have... Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Didn't you hear me?
Lots to do, and precious little time. Somehow my feet always carry me.
Ah, you've returned. Good time. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Nicely done.
Come, follow my example.
Splendid. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
doused in oil. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not...
Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise. Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us sort of use.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Good. Let us make for the cap...
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steam.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
We are under attack! You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us.
On another note, we've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
It is your decision whom we travel with, Master.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look. I shall hasten to your aid. My curative magics are at your disposal. Point right there.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops! Hey! Be on your guard! Careful, Master! We know not what to expect from this enemy!
headlong into battle. Let us watch our foes carefully to determine our best strategy. It seems we have been ready for a foe. Might we not use their range to our advantage? By your leave.
Let's fall back! You have my gratitude, sir. Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. Ah, here's the cart now. Very well. Board the ox cart.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road.
We're setting out. Goblins! What rotten luck! This can't be happening.
Stay with me, Risen. Wait right there.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you... All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared, however. With Your Majesty returned, I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to drop...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
Is there aught you require?
My feet always look selling later.
One order done. What's next? Have you need... What brings you here?
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
Let us use it well, that it might prove a...
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if we... check the price, just... remember, hope to see you again.
The rules at your neck.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. You know where to find. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one. What about you? Seems familiar.
Peruse at your leisure.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Greetings. Welcome. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be... He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Whence might we procure such a thing?
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see.
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Now we've the vim to tackle the day. Head.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Interested in my wares?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer good. I see the This rumour has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
This ox cart's bound for the I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Could you come over here?
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned.
What a bother.
What to do?
The time our fight is not yet done. But let's fight. To arms.
Understood.
Let my magics grant you an elemental.
Really pushing your luck. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have...
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. What do you presume to gain by this, Arisen?
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
You would!
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
Douse the flames! Before it is too late! We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
Most impressive, Master!
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
I have to tell someone to open up. Magical aid has dissipated. Pray, cast it anew!
I shall not fail you!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Cannot fault your prowess. What a glorious success!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
It's clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
I shan't let them harm you.
The Arisen has been torched! Quick, douse the flames!
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
That wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. I knew the village would be in a bad way.
Our homecoming is at hand.
Come. Our journey isn't over till we are safely inside.
Right you are.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Ah, I see you have a great sword with you. A fine weapon. You may now change your vocation to warrior. If you would prefer to register a sorcerer, you will need... Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? You may now change your vocation. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould... Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad... to assist you. Do come again.
Welcome.
Here, if you please.
Look as long as you please. Take it easy today. My knees are acting up. Fancy a look at my wares? Oh, these towns have full of buttons. Need anything? Got to make hay while the sun shines. If I could, I'd never fancy a look at my wares.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. Five. So before you check the... price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to... prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Are you in the market for something? In particular? Always a pleasure.
Have you need of me?
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to...
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon. You've my word.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This is the one you've been eyeing, isn't it? Go on, then. Take it.
My thanks. I finally have what I came for. And worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine one.
This one. Do?
What would you of me? My time. Best not be bothering me for no reason.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
I'll go and open the chest.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup? Wonderful. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to...
Boy, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Well met, sir.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could come. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? I thank you, your majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.